in the 86s this weekend. This is Armor All qualifying, and for the first time since round 1 back here in February at the Mountain, all cars on track together. So Super 2 and Super 3 sharing the session. They will bring the Super 3 cars in early at the end to make sure that the Super 2 guys get a lap in without any of those traffic issues that we saw really affecting that practice session yesterday. The slower cars in Super 3 were getting around in the 2-minute 22s to 23s yesterday, so we're talking about a huge speed differential, comfortably a 15-second a lap difference between the quick cars in Super 2 and the slower cars in Super 3. Martin Short wants one more lap from his driver. That first one is a 2:07.2. Ange Waziris, who was outside the top 10 yesterday, said his car feels a lot better already, so he's been on the radio and he goes 2:07.4, so way better lap time than what he had yesterday, but track best on top for the first few laps through. Whoa, that didn't look right for Ojeda. No, it wasn't. No. If the right front tyre is pointed right at that point of the racetrack, then we sneak into the sixes for the first time this weekend for Brock Feeney. Double duties in the great race. And comfortably into the sixes with a 2:06.3. And Zach Best will try and follow through 2:06.8. So first and second in the championship in supercars. Let's check out Nash Morris, who's got it really crooked at the chase, and he's gone. Championship leader for Super 3, spills it at the chase.
Wow.
Flag, red flag.
And what a critical moment for the red to fly, particularly for the Super 3 competitors who are going to be coming in early in this session. Hasn't put a foot wrong in the last few weeks in this category. Hasn't put a foot wrong this weekend. And that is a wild moment for Nash Morris.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse though.
Here we go. Talk us through it, Bradley. What's happened here?
Yeah, so he's, we saw earlier they go through there on the throttle. The car's just a little bit loose and, it's got away from him. So he hasn't hit the wall that hard. So let's have a look at this. So he comes in here, he'd be on the throttle. Just see the back of the car step out. Then when it's gone too far, he's jumped on the brakes. And he's hit a lot of things, but nothing really that hard. So this shows you how fast he can get away. Just look at the back of the car start to go, and he's at a point where he can feel that he's not going to get that back under control, and he's jumped on the brakes to pull it up. So I think he's probably lucky to get away with that one. They could have been a lot worse. You see, as soon as the smoke starts to come off the front wheel, he's on the brakes. And the reason that the inside one is locking is because it's unloaded. So all that weight is on the outside of the car. He's hard on the brakes. It's lifted up the inside wheel. It's locked. He's hit the wall harder than I thought at first glance. And that car has bounced along a little bit, but you can see damage at the front's creased up in the bonnet. So he won't though.
He won't. He's going to send it.
Yeah, he's got no time.
4 minutes 45 to go. Great work to get this session back underway and in time for the Super 2 cars to get out there. We are allowed a little bit of red flag time in these sessions, although it's going to be nice and close. Oh, Missouri's! Wow.
He went an apex earlier as well, so that's fast, but not his best work.
That was really wild stuff. Minute to go.
Well, the good thing is across the top, you're on and off the throttle a bit and you're turning the car, so you can have a moment up there and not have a massive penalty to your time.
Wow, and he's really close down on the curb. That's the SVG go. He's got the inside wall that Mostert got, and he's going to have a Mostert crash.
Yeah, wow.
At the elbow, and this will end the session. And Chaz, watching on, knows the feeling.
You okay, mate? You okay there?
He won't be okay. He'll be angry.
Okay, mate. Red flag is out. Red flag is out, mate.
That's Chris Stuckey.
You okay?
No.
Think of all of the safety innovations that have come into these cars after Chaz's crash in that.
So obviously help will be on its way. So just sit tight and just wait for help, buddy. Cars and red flags out. Obviously still got a bit of traffic coming through.
After Chaz's crash here back in 2015, so many safety innovations were brought in, particularly to protect the driver's legs. And here is confirmation of what was a shortened qualifying session with a pair of red flags And different story at either end of the scale for Triple Eight. They've got one car on pole and they've got one car to fix. Jaden O'Jade has put his car on the front row alongside Brock Feeney in the pole time of 2:06.3, but we never got to see a green tyre lap in there towards the end. A couple of cool names to watch out for, including Tim Blanchard, who's going to appear in the Great Race come Sunday in his own car. Nash Morris unfortunately brought out that red flag, but may be good enough to go back to his second quickest time there. And Blake Fardell will pick up pole award for Super 3. I believe that'll be his first